so this is the second of my Pilates beginners workouts. It's going to be about 10 minutes again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue along from the first part. So if you haven't seen the first part already, I really suggest you do that first, because I explain a bit about the breathing, a little bit about the positioning as well, and that will really help you when you come to this. Okay, so we're going to move on now. So this is part 2, moving on from our last exercise. We're going to go back down on the floor, and we're going to do a chest lift, but with a rotation this time. So in part 1, we learned the chest lift, which is the hands behind the head, and the taking of the breath in and breathing out to lift up. Now we're going to add to this by doing a rotation. So the way we do this is we keep the neutral position, we keep our hips really nice and still, and we take a breath in, and breathing out, you're going to rotate your body to look just past your right knee. So hopefully you can see my hips are still in position. They haven't moved over like this. They've got to stay where they are, and then we're going to breathe in to come back to the center, and then you're going to breathe out as you go over to the left, and breathe in back to the center. So that gives you an idea of how it looks, okay? So now let's do it together. So we're all going to start lying down, elbows open, pelvis in neutral. You're going to take a breath in to prepare. And then you're going to breathe out, you're going to pull the tummy in, you're going to keep the pelvis nice and still, you're going to lift your chest up to look at your knees. Then we're going to take a breath in there, and as we breathe out, we're going to go over to the right-hand side. So you're really going to work the waistline here. And then we're going to breathe in to come back to the center. We're going to breathe out as we go the other way, and breathe into center. So don't go down in between. You've got to keep going. So you're going to exhale over, and inhale, center, and exhale over, inhale, center. It's a bit of a killer, this one. You're going to exhale over, inhale, center, exhale over, inhale, center. We'll do one more each side. Exhale over, inhale, center, and exhale over, inhale to center. Take a deep breath in, breathing out, and taking your body back down on the floor. Okay, so what we're going to do now is bring the hands back down by our side. Little check you're in neutral, okay? Hip bones, pubic bone on the same plane. You're going to hear me say this a lot, but there's good reason for it. And then we're going to start with a little bit of work for the sides now. So what we're going to do is take a breath in, breathing out. We're going to lift that right leg up. And we're working from the hip. So you're lifting up until your knee is above your hip joints. Okay, you're still in neutral. So look, I've still got that little gap underneath my back. I haven't rolled back like this. I'm still in neutral. That means I'm working not only the abs, but also the lower back muscles to keep that position, yeah? And then from there, you're going to breathe in. The toes going to tap the floor. And then you're going to breathe out to come back up. So you're going to inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Now, a lot of people, I see this in class all the time when they do this exercise. People think, oh, I'm just lifting the leg, I'm putting it down. There's so much more to it than that, because you're trying to control this part of the body. It's very easy to let this happen, yeah, let everything move like this. And what we're trying to do is keep everything nice and still as we lift up, okay? So it's inhale to lower, exhale to lift, inhale to lower. I'm hoping I'm not moving my pelvis. And exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale to lift. And one more time. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. We're going to switch legs now. So you're going to inhale to lower the right leg, and then exhale to lift the left leg up. And then here we go. Going to inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. So one of the principles of Pilates is concentration. So you've got to focus on the movements, trying to perfect it each time you do it. exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. So we've got that leg, we call this tabletop position, so shin parallel to the ceiling. Now you're going to pull the tummy in, you're going to lift the other leg up, and you're going to put your knees and ankles together. You're going to lift your arms up now. You're going to take them overhead, keeping your ribs down. So we don't want to let the ribs lift up. We want to push those ribs down, arms overhead. And we're going to do the 100 preps. You're going to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to sweep your arms up and over, lift your chest up, looking towards your thighs. And then you're going to inhale to lower back down. So again, we want to use control. So we're going to exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. So this is the beginner level. Exhale, lift. And as you get stronger, you can move on to doing different things with the legs, make it more challenging, which I will show you at a later date. And then we're going to come back, breathing in, breathing out to lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. And let's do one more. Inhale to lower. And exhale to lift. Good. We're going to take the legs down, back into that neutral position. You're going to take your hands out to the side. So we're going to do a little bit of work in the hip joint now. So these are the leg circles. Some people call them the hip circles. So you're going to lift your right leg up. Okay, we're going to do the very first level, basic level. So you're going to keep the other leg bent for now. You're going to make sure you're still in neutral, okay? So you haven't dipped here in the back. You're not pressing into the mat. You're still using the tummy, lower back to stabilize your core here. And then what you're going to do is imagine you're drawing, it's like a semicircle with your knee. So you're going to breathe in as the knee goes forward. And then you're going to breathe out as you draw that semicircle around and bring the leg back into position. So you breathe in to go forward. You breathe out to circle around and come back up. You're going to inhale to go forward. You're going to exhale around and up. So again, I'm really struggling to keep the pelvis still, and that's the whole point of this. Yeah, we're working the hip joint, but we're also really working the core because we're trying not to let that happen. See how the hip lifts? You've got to use the tummy to bring that pelvis into that nice stable position. Inhale, lower. Exhale around. And one more time. Inhale, lower. And exhale around. So we're back to our start position. Now we're going to go the other direction. Here we go. We're going to inhale out. And exhale, circle around. Inhale out. Exhale, circle around. Good. Inhale out. And exhale, circle. So I can really feel this here. Inhale. And exhale. Just two more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now what I like to do at the end of that is a little stretch up, so you can extend the leg, give it a little stretch, and then take it down, and let's do the other side. So same thing on the other side. We're going to lift that left leg up, make sure you're in neutral, then you're going to breathe in as the knee goes forward, breathe out as it circles around. You're going to breathe in as it goes forward, and breathe out, circling around, okay? Inhale forward. Think of that semicircle. Exhale around. Inhale forward. Exhale, circle around. We're trying to keep this knee still as well. Inhale forward. Exhale around. And last one. Inhale forward. And exhale around. Reversing the direction. Inhale out. And exhale to come back. Inhale out to the side and exhale back. So it's inhale Exhale, circle around. Inhale and exhale. It's a really lovely way to free up the hip joints. Inhale and exhale around. And last one. Inhale and exhale around. And let's finish with a nice stretch up, stretching that hamstring. Good. Coming back down. And well done. So that's the second part of your beginner's Pilates class. So if you want to carry on with the class, you can watch the next video. Okay? And as always, Pilates, it's all about doing the exercises over and over and over, being really consistent. The more consistent you are, the better you're going to progress. Okay? So we'll see you soon.